Alright guys, we are going to jump into the lab for lesson 13, loop options. We're going to look at continue and break in this lab, and we're going to find out why this is and isn't a good idea. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should use it. It makes your code a little more confusing than it has to be. We're going to see a better way to do this in future lessons, but watch this lab and you can see how these options are used. Alright, so what I did here was I created a variable called bullets, and I assigned it a value of 4. Let me just change that a little bit. Let me save that. There we go. And I still have my while loop, or actually I changed this to a while. No, it was a while loop in the last lab, I think, or something like that. Anyway, it's a while loop now. While die, meaning the value of die, does not equal 1. If bullets does not equal 0, which means my bullets is currently equal to 4, and I'm going to show you guys a great way to test this code too. This is just awesome how this works. It creates a new random number. It assigns die a value between 1 and 6. We've gone over random numbers before. If you're not too clear on this, just go over the random numbers lecture in lab again. It outputs to the screen. This is just for testing purposes only. If die equals 1, remember, 2 equal signs for comparison, 1 equal sign for assignment. Let's keep that straight. I can even put a comment out here. There we go. Then output, you hit him in the head and killed it, meaning I killed the zombie, because remember we have a 1 in 6 chance to kill the zombie by shooting it in the head. And it breaks. Keep in mind what break does. Break breaks me out of the entire loop structure, and it continues on with the code after the loop. Else, okay, keep in mind there's no condition with an else statement. That's why I put the comment out there for you guys. You missed the head. The zombie is still after you. And I take 1 off my bullets because I fired a bullet. And continue. Keep in mind what continue does. Continue takes you back up to the top of the loop, and it starts the process all over again. Alright, now go back up to the first if statement. If bullets does not equal 0, well, what if bullets equals 0? You go down to the else clause here. I'm going to add this comment to this else clause as well. Copy that. Paste it there. See out, you're out of ammo, run! And it breaks, which means break does the same thing here that it did before. And it breaks me out of the loop and starts program execution with the first line of code after the loop itself. What I'm going to do, just to make this fun, is, well, here, I'll run the program first for you, and we can see what it does. Go. And it has to compile and everything like that. There we go. So we rolled a 3, you missed the head, the zombie's still after you. We rolled a 6, you missed the head, the zombie's still after you. We rolled a 4, we missed, finally rolled a 1, and we hit him in the head and killed him. Press any key to continue. Now, this is where I really want to stress breakpoints. Okay? I'm going to put that there, put my little 7-up dot there. Now when I run the program, we're really going to see the power of this, because we've seen this in other lessons and stuff, just for like the educational value of it, but this is a practical application of a breakpoint. If I run this guy now, here we go. I can see my bullets has a value of 4. It's an integer type. My die has a value of 0 because it hasn't been assigned. It's been assigned a value when it was created, but that value has not changed. It's an integer. I'm going to step over this. Go. And if, let me scroll down a little bit for you. If bullets does not equal 0, so let's step over this. Alright, which bullets equals 4, so that is true. It's going to run this part of the loop. Step over that. X has a value of 23,122, because that's just a random number. And let's step over this again. Here we go. So die has a value of 5. If die equals 1, which die does not equal 1, go. You missed the head. Bullets is now equal to 3, because that got changed. And continue. Continue means it takes you back up to the top of the loop. And you can actually see this running in full time here. If you bring up your little command prompt window, 5, you missed the head. The zombie is still after you. Okay? So we can keep going with this. And I do suggest you kind of play around with this just to get the flow of what's happening behind the scenes. Okay, die doesn't equal 4. So we're going to lose another bullet and go back up to the top. Oh, bullets is now equal to 2. If die equals 1, which it does not. We missed the head. The zombie's still after us. Continue. Alright. Oh, I got like 1 bullet left. Let's see if I can get him. Nope. Don't look like we're going to get him. Now, bullets equals 0. So this test here is going to fail. Alright, if you ever want to know what the value of a variable is and you don't want to look down there, you can just look up here and a little tooltip will help you there. So what's going to happen is it's going to run the else statement of the first if statement. Alright, we're out of ammo, run. Is that displayed on the screen yet? No, it's not, because it hasn't processed this statement yet. Step over that. You're out of ammo, run. Break. There we go. Then we go down to system pause, and then we go to return, and boom. Alright, so you can kind of see how these break and continue statements can make your code a little more murky than it has to be. In the next lesson, we're going to go over logic, right? Program logic. We're going to look over some logical operators and stuff like that that'll clear or paint a clearer picture for us. Alright, until then, thanks for viewing. Subscribe, have your friends subscribe, have your friends' friends subscribe, and let's keep learning programming. Alright, have a great time.